All right. Okay. I see you, Doc. I could dig it. I could dig it. Take your time, baby. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome. Welcome to the show. It is me. It is me. Let me make sure you can hear everything. Your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and yeah, yeah, yes. Um, Listen, y'all, I'm a little excited right now. Because one is what I don't know if I should really be excited about these type of things, but I'm excited because I like to read you for filth when you just a trifling individual, and it's good for me. It makes me happy to be able to do that. Good. I'm glad everything is cool and copacetic. But so I guess that's the good part. Doc, he'll be here soon. So I can't wait to hear his take on where we going at next in these court docs. But today, today, let me start with that. Maybe I should start with that. Today is honey, Wet and Wild Wednesday. Today is the day that, well, at this point it might need a name change. It might just be the wiretap because we've been more wired than we've been wet when it comes to Wednesdays lately. So I think that's, or when we're gonna go in that direction, we'll just call it the wiretap versus calling it Wet and Wired Wednesday. And maybe when we want to be wet and wired, then we'll do that too. We can have both. I think it's fair that we have both. You feel me? But anyway, but I'm excited because last weekend, it was painting the studio. This weekend is soundproofing um, installation, and I finally got the proper pieces that I need for my monitor mount. Because it was like it is a special kind of situation. And I want all of my monitors to be at, I'm feng shui. Just think feng shui. But I want all of my monitors to be, where they work for me and what I need to see when I'm, in here getting it in. So some of the installation came already. I'm waiting for delivery for some more tomorrow, and then I got a couple more packs coming. But I don't know. We're gonna see how we do with what we got right now. And it is what it is. So I'm excited about that. At least I'm getting somewhat I'm going closer to the direction that I want to be in. So, that's cool. Anyway, so you read the title, which is Diddy Dum Diddy Do question mark. Cause the more I get into the situation, the more weirder it becomes. And I'm not putting anything past um the music industry nor Hollywood, but just it's a lot of weird stuff just going on around here, and I gotta talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it some more. You can always join the conversation, drop a comment. You can call in a text 443-780-5978. 443-780-5978. You will be live on air. If you text, I'll just read your text aloud to the audience. But if you call in, you will be live on air. So mind your time. You can ask me to drop the link also. I will. You just gotta be on your P's and Q's. You gotta be on your best behavior. I don't want to see you tinker winker. I don't want to see it. I told you, you seen one, you seen them all. Like I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, and you doing weird stuff, and I can't. I don't have time for that. So just know that if I see it, you block. But anyway, let's see. You want to come on the show for any amazing reason? You want to talk to us for about any amazing proposal or proposition? You know what I'm talking about. Um, if you want to just say hi, or you got some juicy gab for me to spill, let me know. Hit us up. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, baby. A lot of stuff is going on over here, and I can't even. It's going on all at one time. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription. It's greatly appreciated. Know that we love you for it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And I'm excited because I get to work on that. I'm getting my tech game together. Anyway, let me bring Doc in here real quick. Hold on, let me bring him. Hi, Doc.
Hey man, Kat, how you doing? I'm trying to set up myself. I had an unfortunate update that was occurring all at the
Oh,
same time.
oh no, is everything okay?
No, everything is okay. It's my computer doing this computer stuff, and I'm
Oh,
trying to make sure that everything is
oh,
functioning.
don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, in opportune times.
Yeah, I was just talking about how you know how I am about my screens and my technology and stuff, and I've been working on it in here, but I had a delay because I need a special pieces to hang my monitors up on my mount that sits on
Okay,
my desk. You feel me? And so I had to find the pieces. Then I finally found them, thank goodness. And so they get here tomorrow. So I think I might have time. I might got time to do it tomorrow, for real, for real. I
you
might.
doing it yourself?
Yeah.
All right, my
I'm a,
driver's in the building.
I'm a real handy lady, Doc.
I don't doubt that. I'm just saying.
I'm a real handy lady. I guess the job done around this piece.
So
Last weekend was painting. This week, well, this weekend I want to spend on installation of the soundproofing, but if I can get the monitor up tomorrow, why not? You feel
hey,
me?
due respect. I'm look. Unfortunately, my thing that I read when we're doing the thing because I got to go to Ambitiously ENT the app, and I'm trying to pull up the docs, but it reset everything. All my
Um,
Apple products reset basically.
oh no. Well, I can read and then
Well, well,
while you working
I
on
want to
that, we
follow. Look, it's like a read along story. I want to follow along.
I know it ain't it. That's why I get the documents, I put it on the app because it
Mm-hmm.
is like a read along. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You can read along with the situation and
And
find out what's happening. And then you got proof.
the
You ain't just
pictures.
trusting what I'm saying.
You don't post the pictures, but if they read along, they see the pictures.
Right. You feel me? So then it gets very descriptive and visual, like when the reading and the commentary that goes along with it, it makes it even more special. So that's why whenever I get a document, I post it on the app. And that's like I think that's gonna be strictly for that. Like you want the documents, you got to go to the app to get it.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I have to ask a question that should have been asked behind the scenes. Where are we at? Which one are we doing? The amended,
We on
non-amended?
37 because I want to focus
No,
on
but
this.
which documents? Because you have a lot of
Oh,
documents in
oh
there.
no, no, I'm sorry. No, we're doing the It should say. Hold on, I'm
The
gonna tell
new
you what it
documents.
is.
We're doing the new
Huh?
documents.
Yeah, they the new ones. It's only
Oh,
like I think
got
it's
it.
like three up there. So, child, then you make me scroll back up and so I can see what the name.
That's what I'm trying to click into the new
And then I
documents.
gotta look at
I
all of
had
these
everything
pictures
set up,
all
and
over
I
again.
apologize. I'm messing up the whole thing, but I'm
All
trying to click.
the weird stuff we already looked at.
Yeah, but I'm. Why is it
I
not
gotta
letting me?
re-look at it again. But no, we 37. Page 37 is the one we going. Well, I should say we're gonna go back to 36
Oh, I got it. I got it. I figured it out. I figured it out. All
and
right. Cool.
work
Boom, boom,
away
boom.
from there.
37, 37.
So just go to 36 because I want to go back to this.
Wait, are you seeing page 36 or
Yeah,
statement?
page 36.
Page 36. Okay.
Yeah,
I got to find
page
it.
36.
I'm about to get there. I'm about to get there.
So
Apologies.
I'm gonna go ahead and start.
Go.
But when I say on page 36, the it's very graphic on page 36. Of course, I cannot show it on this here podcast. I dare not. I dare not. But let's just say they talk about the narcotic of choice. They show pictures of what it looks like. Now, what is it? Let me see. Let me get the compounds. I could at least do the compound. I could do what makes this thing a thing. So,
Okay.
let's see. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. So, the defendant, I think isn't that KK? Require all employees. That's where I wanted to start from. She required all employees to have from the butler to the chef to the housekeeper to walk around with a black Prada pouch. That's mind blowing in itself. Because why did it have to be a Prada pouch?
So, rich gang.
Well, I
Rich
guess
gang.
he need $100 bills just to do it. So
Oh, I was
I don't
thinking.
know. But anyway, or a fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy. Oh my gosh. Got edibles and this crazy uh concoction called Tusi. Now I've never heard of this before now,
Me neither. Me neither.
but I kind of gather it's like when back in the day before you had the pipe, you know what I mean, before freebasing, rich people did powder. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like powder was the rich, you had money. Um, and then they broke it down and turned it into something else, and then that became a problem. You feel me? But the powder was always a
High
money
class.
people game. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Sure.
So I'm imagining that's how it is with that today. You
Mhm.
feel me? If that
I,
makes sense, like it's how
I
it was
don't
when
know
people,
because
huh?
yeah, I have a different stance on that. I think people that are just wealthy, they just do drugs.
They don't care what it is.
No,
I don't know.
because
I
you
just
don't
don't
have no
see that's not
repercussions from
something
it.
that you see in the hood. Well, actually, I haven't really seen a crackhead in a minute,
We talked about this yesterday.
but I just don't see that on the streets. I think that you got to call somebody. You definitely got to call somebody to get that particular treatment.
Well, all right. So the
Like
era of
Mike ain't got that down the street.
No. Mike ain't got it. Little man ain't got it either. Because this falls in the realm of which I would say is rich people shit. Because this falls in the realm of designer drugs. Designer
Right,
drugs are called designer drugs for a reason. I can
right,
order some like I need this much of ketamine, I need this much of meth, I need and make it into a capsule or make it into a powder or make it into a tablet. This falls into the realm of designer drugs, and only people that really have access to requests for a real drug maker are people with
uh-huh,
money that can request designer drugs.
right, right, right. Like I said, Mike ain't got it down the street.
If my Mike gets it though, if my Mike gets it, he can sell it for a high price because he's like, nah, this is something you ain't never had before.
Don't be giving Mike no ideas. I don't even know who the hell Mike is right now. But don't be giving Mike no ideas about what he can do to advance his career in criminal activity.
I mean, I'm being fair, being honest, being for real.
Hopefully there's no Mike's watching the show right now.
Really? No, Mike is it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you supposed to be? Out on a corner.
So listen. Okay. Well, Mike, if you are watching this, don't do that. Go do something lucrative with your time, productive with your time that does not involve street criminal activity. It's a hard life, trust me. It's a hard life. You should just try something else. You feel me? Um, you never know. You might be doing a podcast. You just try something else.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say about
Words to the wise. Words from the wise.
that. But anyway, so we got Sean Combs' butler, Frankie, with the black. They got a picture of Frankie walking around with the black Prada pouch mentioned above, while on the yacht from December 2022 to January 2023. Now, as the chief of staff, um, defendant KK
Mm-hmm.
was instrumental in organizing and executing the RICO and TVPA enterprise. Oh my gosh, she didn't got. She is the Danya. She is the new Griselda. What? What?
Well, no, it's funny because no, they called it RICO, which we know in legal terms what RICO is, but it's
Right,
kind of faux pas that you would name certain things you can do, you will call it RICO.
right.
Like, is this you're given a premonition of what the future could bring?
Yeah.
That's my
Wow.
opinion.
And see, she was in charge of people. That's probably why they putting it
No,
in that
she is. No,
category. She is the person who is the go-to if you want answers
yeah.
about him and what he like and how he move and why he doing things and what he need, what he requires.
Hmm.
She's the go-to. That is her job. That's why
Yeah.
she is there. You
Hmm.
feel me? So if illegal narcotic is involved in this shiznick, she going down. She is Griselda. She is
Mm,
worse
no,
than Ghislaine. They said she is the Ghislaine Maxwell to his situation. She is. I
you,
think she's
well,
worse.
hold on. First off, I just seen y'all moving weight. Hey, shout out to Rock moving weight. But I would say this though, there's an angle to this sometimes. If you are the person that can control a lot of stuff without being involved in the stuff, that means you
Mhm.
always have an out though. You can always be the person, hey, if you want to flip, I can tell you everything how this works. Give me my immunity, and I'll tell you how all this works. That's the scary part sometimes.
Yeah,
But
and she can get that because their target is him. It's not really her, but she just
yes,
included in this. So
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know what she got going on. Rock said I went from tacos to powder. I still want my tacos. I don't know what you talking about.
He didn't even want tacos about her.
I still want my taco. Where's my tacos,
Oh,
sir? Where? I like a good taco every now and again.
look,
Um,
I'm always certainly on Rock's side though. Cat, quit trying to
no,
extort him.
because he want to talk about tacos, and he got here in my mouth. Um,
Hmm?
what?
I think you're doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out something.
Like, okay, you gotta elaborate, babe. Um, but yeah, anyway, so the reason why I'm going back, we get to that in a second. Um, Also, so she had the following individuals execute the following tasks for the RICO, and this is why she getting it because she was in charge. She was in charge. She was telling people, "Wait, listen, this is what we got to do. If we want to stay on his good side, everybody, then this what you need to do. Get the product sacks. They lined up. You get them and refill them make sure they feel full every morning. You feel me? Get your product sacks, the black ones, the
No,
black ones, and let's get it. But here's the job. So Stevie J,
and we
this is why it makes it even more crazy. Cause like you see how Stevie J is riding with Puffy right now, like heavy.
don't bite the hands that feed you.
But now that we coming back to this whole document that we're reading, somewhere in the beginning we had a conversation about a certain tape that was circulating, and although the dude said it was him, was that Stevie J?
I don't know. I don't let these
I'm
people
just saying.
lies. I'm just look. I'm reading the documents like you read the documents. Look, all I know is everybody that you about to name and about to explain, I can understand a certain way. Like, oh, y'all could be put in a weird position because you can't bite the hand that feeds you. Because if you do, what you gonna do after that? If your whole existence was based upon that.
You don't got nothing left. That is your existence at that point. And so that's why that goes with what I was saying about this young fella whose lawsuit this is.
I was thinking,
Lil Rodney. He was in a situation where I don't know how he thought it was going to get better, to be honest with you.
no,
It's
I, I'm
Diddy.
I still reserve my right to say that the first day you showed up and the first shit that happened, I would have been like, nah. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
go.
don't think I don't see how he ever thought that was going to be like a great idea. Like, yeah, I'm going to go with Diddy, even though all of these horror stories have been circulating for years about this man. How did you think, what was the game plan? Like, what was the logic in that move? That's
Well,
one.
the only logic that
The logic is you think you're going to do something that you really not going to do. When the fuck do you pay? I'm sorry. Can I cuss, man?
you free.
When the fuck
Yeah.
has he ever paid anybody?
And see, that's the one thing that I can kind of understand that if you were in the industry still to this day, I think you would know. But that's why I always ask this question. Did he just say, you know what? I'm gonna go into this, but I'm gonna record everything that happens to me? That's the one key part that I always think of, like this case, the way it's presented, it has a lot of evidence and pictures and everything. So at one
Hmm.
point, I was like, wait, you kind of knew what you were stepping into,
Right,
but you didn't say no off the rip. You was like, let me just ride this out, and
right,
hopefully on the back end, I'll
right.
get something. But me as the man I am, I can't balance those. I'll be like, I don't care what's going over there. I'm not involved with none of that.
The whole back end part is though, like, it's what 2024.
Mhm.
So he talk about 2022 when he said he started with Diddy. That's
No, he's been around.
a
So there's
long,
also
long
right.
time to think you getting back in. You feel me?
Yeah.
When did he ever pay anybody? That's a long time to think that you're gonna get some back end. I'm not even doing no back end with Denny.
But see,
When it comes to that guy right there, no sir, I don't want no back end. I want to be paid up front already out the because I already know how you get down.
see, that's the curious question that I do have. It's almost like, was this planned? And then when Cassie did what she did it was like, yes, I have hit a jackpot now because I have everything that happened to
I
me.
got all the rest of the evidence. She set it off, but I got the evidence.
And that's the part that I can't balance because there's a part of me that like if I don't deal when shit gets weird. I'm like, nigga, shit's well, fuck it. We always no, I you always put me on cursing, but whatever. Nigga, when shit get weird, I'm the first person to call like, oh no, this shit weird, nigga. I ain't playing this game.
Right.
But when I add this all up, it's like, were you trying to build something and then you hit a lucky strike because Cassie came out and then everything else, and you like, I recorded everything that occurred so I can do everything.
Right.
That's the weird part that I always think about with this because he did a lot of shit that
Mhm.
if you and as he claimed, if I'm a Christian man and this is weird and this is weird, you stuck around for a long ass time, bro.
A long, long, long ass time. That's why
That's
you
the,
ain't
my
think that
only
she was
issue
getting
I
paid.
have with it.
Like this is why I'm saying the things I'm saying. You didn't think that she was getting paid, sir. This is more like
So
relationship type of stuff. You out here getting double stuffed, and now it's all come to the light. You feel me? But
I
anyway,
fuck
let
that.
me get back to Stevie J. So his job, besides making beats, because he had another job too. So besides making beats, Stevie J was his job was to recruit workers and attend and participate in the freak offs.
Look,
So
can I say something real
I
quick?
had to revisit this. Go ahead.
Is that part of his job description? Like, hey, Stevie J, make beats, and then look, we got a freak off after this. Be there or else.
And bring the bitches.
Is it like the job description? Or you know what? It's funny if it was just a job description and he signed up for it, but it gets scary when this is implied, this is implied.
This is why I said what I said, and when I referred back to that said tape because it could be true.
All right, look, I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick because there's something you said a couple of months ago.
Uh huh.
Is CBJ just by because I never forget when you said you love the Mimi tape.
I loved it. I don't know if I said I loved it, Doc.
No, you said you loved it. No, I
I watched.
remember
Let me say this, and
I said
y'all know I'm
Alex, you
honest
got
with
truth.
y'all on
And
this
that's one
show,
thing
so
in
you
life.
know you triggered this shit. First of all, let me just start there. So
Okay.
whatever I say out of my mouth at this point, um, is not my fault. Doc triggered this shit. I watched too much porn
Okay.
to be in love with a Mimi Faust and
Did we give her a last name?
that
I don't even
child's
know her last
name.
name.
That's her name. She's been around for a long time. Um, a tape that she did with I don't even know the dude name, but I'm not going to be excited about watching her have sex with nobody. I know what I'm into on the, you know, porn
Okay.
tip.
Okay.
I don't think I said I love
So
that one.
my
Sorry.
first question
Not one
was,
I'm taking for the team.
do you think Stevie J honored the unspoken contract about what we're reading in these documents of you recruit the workers and attend the freak offs?
I think it's true. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's true. We got to also remember that Stevie J has had a past of tapes that have circulated. One with him and
Women though, with
Eve.
women though.
Yeah, but those is the ones that he cool with and they could get by. This is why I believe. This is why I believe. He could get by
Oh,
with them. It makes him look kinda masculine, but it make you look like a bitch in my opinion. If you spreading
oh,
content that you
I
made with
get,
your
all
significant
right,
other at the
I'm with
time.
you
I
now.
mean,
I'm with you
and y'all not together now. You spreading that content. You look like a bitch, in my opinion.
now.
But also on the other hand, you don't do it if you're gonna be ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of nothing I do. If I make what tape and somebody leak it, I'm gonna be like, thank you. I'm suing the fuck out of you and you going to jail. But thank you because you gave me advertisement, bitch. But anyway,
Okay.
like people should be too uptight sometimes. But he has tapes that have circulated. They came out. One with Mimi. I think him and Jocelyn got one.
I only know Mimi and Eve.
Huh?
I only know Mimi and Eve.
No, I don't know. Well, I don't know about him having one with Mimi, but I'm quite sure he did. It's Eve, and then I'm quite sure him and Jocelyn did some shit. You feel me? So, and then Mimi did hers with old boy.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just the things we already know about. You feel me? So if that can happen, why am I not to believe that he does not participate in the freak off? I'm just saying. Why?
First, they
Why would
first.
I not believe that? And
Oh,
he's been around Puffy for years, and he's a known addict.
all right.
He
Curveball,
done been
curveball.
a step or two in rehab.
So curveball.
I'm just telling the truth.
I respect that. So here's
If
the
you can
curveball.
go look that up yourself, I'm not telling. This is why I tell you to get the
No, I
document.
respect. No,
I
I
don't
respect.
tell you no lies. I'm just
This is
telling
my
you what is
curveball.
factual.
This is my
You feel me?
curveball. My curveball. You ready for my curveball?
What?
Faith Evans.
She's a
Look,
also
you DB. DB.
also did a stint in rehab, so ain't no telling what she had to do either.
Okay. Okay.
Mary J. Blige ain't no telling what she had to do.
Okay.
Ain't no
All right.
telling.
All right.
And
All
I
right.
done heard some stories. I'm not spreading them. I spread them when I can validate it, but
Okay,
I've
well,
heard some stories.
I have to ask that from my sense of because no, far as I know, this one person who's completely connected, but never none of that. Unless if you go back to the old
But
stuff.
she do got rehab stunts. You
All right.
feel me?
So all right. So everybody is rehabbed.
Fucking addict. Everybody.
All right. Damn. Damn.
The whole lot of them
Damn.
niggas. The whole lot of them niggas. The whole
Damn.
lot of them. So that was his job. Justin,
Mhm.
same thing.
This is one that's super interesting though.
Same kind of a little bit more vicious, but same thing.
And
Solicit ladies of the evening. That's a better way to say it. Solicit ladies of the evening. And underage young ladies. And also workers. See, this is the thing. So workers is like broad because they do everything, I'm assuming. Because ladies of the evening, it's not what it's saying in the document. I'm just trying to keep it cute, real quick. But ladies of the evening and workers are the same thing. So what's the difference? Do the
I
workers go a
don't
little bit
know.
harder?
You know what? Look, all right. So to me, words have meanings, and you actually pointing something out. They do make a distinguished level between ladies of the evenings, as you call it, and then workers.
All right.
That's kind of weird.
What's the difference? I thought they were all workers, but it's a distinction. So I just wanted to get to that. And Brendan Paul, we talked about this
Mm-hmm.
last episode. I'm just reiterating where we at with it. Brendan Paul works as Mr. Combs' mule. That I hate that. That's the job title. He's his mule. He carries.
Hey, look, I got a bad joke. You ready? Shout out to Farnsworth Bentley.
That was his first mule. He used to be a mule. I'm sorry.
I,
I like
for some
Farnsworth.
weird reason, he popped in my head,
I
and
like
I do
Farnsworth, but
not know why.
he was a mule. Not only was he carrying the stash, he was carrying umbrellas, wiping foreheads, dancing a little bit around it. Was a stylist. He was a mule. Cause
You know,
you work for Diddy, you gotta have multiple jobs. You just can't do the
nigga, I
music
can never
thing.
work with it.
You can't just do the
I
music
can't.
thing.
I can't. Oh, like, nigga, what?
He got extra jobs for you. And
I'm like, nigga, no. Look,
we
hey,
know
this
this
is
to be
contract
true. He
resign.
made people who was supposed to be in the studio making a record walk to Brooklyn
Yeah.
to get cheesecake, which he very well could have kept sent them to Harlem on 125th.
Look, I've never
I'm
been
just
to New York in my life.
I'm
That's
just
one key
saying
part.
I'm saying
I'll
what
be
I
like,
know. I got a baby daddy who happens to be a New Yorker. And
look, due
I
respect.
traveled out,
Shout out.
I dabbled a little bit in the New York thing.
Salute.
So
Salute. Salute.
but um they didn't have to go to Brooklyn. They could have went to Harlem. They could have went to 125th. But no, he had to have it from Brooklyn.
Look, even based on the reality show, I think, look, wait, what? Look, y'all doing this too?
So if he do that to them, what you think he do to them?
Well, there's a fair question I always have is one that was based on a reality TV show. There's a part of me that understands, like, no, you win a competition, but there's also part of me is like, wait, what's gonna get weird? And if she get weird, I'm like, oh, y'all into this? Nah, I could make my money another way. I could live another way. I could be happy another way. Mm.
Right. But if he did that on national television to people,
But it was no.
to people.
There's a thing I think me and you haven't said yet. There's like a thread that rocks with what he did that we can overlay with who he potentially could be or allegedly is. And there's a balance because it's like for TV, it'll make sense as long as you don't say certain things and don't express certain
Yeah, but
things.
he was doing that. That's not the only. That was just one season. Then he had Date 26, and then he
Yeah,
had Danity
them
Kane,
and the
and it
girls too.
all wound up still being the same fucking situation. So I'm
Yes.
not getting ready to pretty it up. You know I don't do that over here, and I play devil's advocate when it's time to be played. But this is not one of them times for me to play that game right there.
Yeah, yeah.
He
All
did
right.
what he was capable of doing on national television. And it got some rough patches in there too, because he got into it with the choreographer he been fucking with for years on one of them episodes.
Oh,
Huh?
quick caveat a little
Diddy,
bit.
Diddy, and Michael Bivins was in a little scuffle because they cut the camera so we couldn't see what was going on behind the scenes. But what's Lori Gibson, a
Oh yeah,
choreographer,
Lori
and he
Gibson.
yeah, him and her, because she was like, I'm not scared of you. And then it went crazy up in there.
All right.
So, yes, I'm not, I don't know if the man is guilty. I haven't seen the evidence.
Mhm.
Well, I've seen his evidence. He got a whole bunch of evidence. But I don't know what Homeland Security took up out of them houses.
Mhm.
And apparently, there's cameras everywhere in them houses. So I'm quite sure some stuff was caught on camera in them houses.
All right.
Let
So
alone some hard drive somewhere. Something's Diddy. Like he got servers and shit.
yeah. So slight caveat, and we can get right back to it. Um, have And I want to ask the question first, and
Uh-huh.
then if you say no, it will play into what I'm saying. When my brother came down the other day, he brought up the whole thing. There's a documentary about Nickelodeon called Quiet on the Set.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Kind of similar in a weird way. When somebody has that much power and they control who stars and who eats, it gets weird. And then
Weinstein,
it's the fact that other people were
Epstein,
involved in it.
Dan Schneider, freaking Diddy.
No,
And like you said the last time we spoke about this, which is when you have money, you start to get bored with the things that you were already able to
yeah,
do.
you can do a bunch of shit.
So you start doing weird shit. You said that.
Yeah,
Well, you ain't say it like that, but
no,
I'm
I probably
paraphrasing, of
didn't say
course.
exactly like that.
But so do I believe it? Yes, I do. Yes.
And
Yes,
it's a
well,
weird
I do.
overlay. It's a
That's
weird
just my
overlay.
opinion. I believe the shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
for
And then
everybody, or are
huh?
you are you for everybody? Are you singling out individual people?
He the head honcho, so and if it's Rico, if you the top of the food chain, you go first. And they figure out everybody else in their involvement
No,
at that point.
due respect, due respect. I get it. I get
But I need to see the evidence that I mean, well, I don't know because I see evidence, but you
it. Look,
but as
that
far as the case is concerned, because this is civil, that is criminal.
mm-hmm.
So I need to see that evidence too. Like I want in. But they're not gonna put that in their document because it's the US government and it'll never happen. I don't know. They might got some I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stay on the
You
lookout
never
though.
know.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
uh Frankie Stantella. So Frankie, that I think that's the butler. Works alongside Brendan,
No,
the
that
mule.
Brendan's the butler, apparently.
No, Brendan is the mule. He don't
Oh
have
yeah, Brendan's the mule, and all right, cool. Yeah.
he don't have much of a job other than doing what Cassie and J Lo was doing. Then that was his job.
Look,
You
hold
feel me?
this, carry
And
this.
some of my Young Miami did a little bit of it too, but that was his job. Um, but Frankie, he works alongside Brendan while Brendan acquires the stuff and Combs, Mr. Combs, he carries that stuff too. You know, the blickies and the
Do you really think? I don't think
narcotics.
he carries it.
He listen. I think he carries it too. I think so.
What?
Because you
I'm
got to
sorry,
switch it up sometimes. You can't always have it on the same person.
but no,
Sorry.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think Mr.
Street
Combs. I
Street
don't think.
101. This is why Carisha got to carry stuff. This is why J Lo had to, Cassie
That's what
had
I'm
to.
saying. I don't think he carries anything. And I'm jumping a little bit, but Shine did an interview recently,
Hmm.
and he
Wait, I
kind
don't
of
want to get into Sean right now because I got a lot to say about
oh,
him, and I
sorry,
don't want to
sorry,
jump
sorry,
off
sorry,
subject
sorry,
just too
sorry,
fast.
sorry. Go ahead.
I got a lot to say about Sean. Um, no, Frankie, no, he don't. He carries the money and he pays for the stuff. So his job is to pay for stuff. Brendan, what kind of flunky is Brendan though? That's his job. He don't even get to give the money. He just gotta carry the stuff.
Remember, apparently Brendan was supposed to be a star basketball player, but it didn't work out.
Like I, I feel bad for little Brendan. He turned out.
I don't
He lost the
know.
turn.
He was supposed to be a star. He was supposed to be a star basketball player. It didn't work out. The best thing he had was connected to a famous person. And hey, what does the famous person want me to do? I'm not gonna make the money that I thought I was gonna make. And hey, I'm still connected. So hey, let me rock.
He lost and turned out, like I said. So
Yeah, turned out. Or
he
look,
lost and turned out. Poor
I
little
appreciate
Brendan. He probably
you.
was a good little white kid in the suburbs.
Look, I just
I mean, I don't
appreciate.
know. He probably was a shithead, but one would imagine he don't look like he looked like he definitely a shithead right now, but maybe in the past he was a good little wholesome white boy from the suburbs, and this guy thought it was cool to be
I don't
down
get grace
with
like that.
Diddy, cause
I don't get grace like that. Nah, Brennan
it's
knew what
just
was up.
cool to be
Brennan like
down with
daddy.
Diddy, dude. And we got oh, I'm getting ready to go all the way in my little antics, but yeah. So
Uh,
I don't know.
you
I
got
don't
like
know.
1 minute. You have 1 minute. Go into your endings. You got 1 minute, and then technically by time standards, shift the love notes. You got 1 minute. Let go. Get into it.
Listen, I'm not rushing out of here for nobody. Y'all roll.
Okay. All right, my bad.
So Moy whoever also hires workers, attends and participates in the freak off. Everybody in the freak off. You come into the freak off. That's what you going to do. You just going to the freak off. So do I believe Stevie J is participating in the freak off? Hell yeah. Cause he got it's required. It's a job requirement. He gotta go. Everybody gotta go
Can
to
I
the
ask a
freak
fair
off.
question too? Then,
What?
what's the level of difference between an orgy and a freak off?
A orgy and a Rico?
No, not Rico. I
What?
said, is there a standard difference between an orgy and a freak off? Is it
Well,
only
I
a
don't
freak off
know
when
because I've
something
never
involved?
been to a freak off. I only been to one orgy and I became very
So,
disinterested. So I
is it
don't.
drugs, no drugs, or
I
is
guess
it
it's the narcotic that you add to the situation. I don't know. I've never been to a freak off. I
but
don't know.
you
I don't
said
even know
you've
what a
been
freak
to an
off looks
orgy?
like. I've never been to a freak off.
Have you been to the other part of the question I asked?
What?
The orgy?
I already said I have, and I became
So,
very disinterested. That's what I said.
oh, so you can't tell me the difference between because you never been to the other one.
Yeah. So then, how am I going to give that comparison? I don't know.
Fair statement. Fair statement.
I don't know. I don't know. But apparently the freak off is crazy. Everybody doing something. Something and something. And
Everybody doing something.
some people don't even know they doing it.
But in the orgy, everybody know what they're doing.
Huh? Yeah. Everybody's consenting to what's going down. It's the whole
Okay, all
point of
right.
you being there.
You should go. Look, I'm just asking questions. I'm trying to
We all
balance
know
it.
that we there to serve a purpose. It was the plan. We gonna
Oh,
get
okay.
together and we gonna be freaky. Again, I was very disinterested, but I guess people was happy. Um, it was a weird situation, but I'll talk about that another day. But yeah, so yeah. But I don't know about a freak off though. I've never been to anybody's freak off of nothing. All right, so remember Sodom and Gomorrah, they were busting everybody's cheeks and splitting wigs, well as in
Not on the
on those days
documents.
of God burnt them down. Oh yeah, sure. I mean that's what the book say.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the book say. I'm not getting ready to get into no spiritual debate with nobody because you're not going to like what I have to say about that. So I just rather keep that out of here. But that's what the book say.
We're not even tripping there, but all right.
I don't do that. That's what the book say. I read the book. I'm okay. Never mind. Anyway, so we already covered that. No, well, I guess we should say this. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs funded and used his affiliations with local
Mm.
gangs and gang leaders who would frequent his home in LA and in Miami to secure narcotics and weapons he obtained and distributed out of his home in LA. So you saying really? Well, I've been wondering, like, what did he been doing lately? So
No, honestly, no, that's a true statement because there's nothing that really he has presented that he said. He hasn't denied. He hasn't agreed. He hasn't been against anything.
right.
And if damn it, I don't know how much time we have, but I will say
Well,
this. This, go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
This is what I will say, and this is also connected to. It's not the heavy part of my life, but it's some shit I do understand. If you're not from California, California gets interesting because California is a very free place to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think people, if you've never been there or actually lived there, you don't understand how much the weird shit occurs
Right.
because there's layers to it. It has money, it has connections, and then if you are a person of color or a minority, it does involve some weird, and I'm gonna call it what it's called, gang shit that involve because
Mm-hmm.
you can meet somebody and they be like, "Hey man, you cool?" Da 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 da, all this shit and other. But then if you're not from there, they'll hit you with a. And I've experienced this a lot. They'll hit you with a question, and this is me connected to any woman I've ever dealt with previously.
Mm-hmm.
They hit you with a question like, "So if you want to be around da da da," but this is where to me the grind, the rub comes from.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't understand y'all gang stuff, then I also, and this is me being a thinker, I got to
Mm-hmm.
decide like, wait a minute, if I don't agree with this, then you are literally telling me no matter where I go, I'm going to be at a position of not enjoying myself.
Right. Because I gotta do what it is that you want me to do.
Because I
Yeah.
mean, it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. So
Right.
that always does play a part. And I never forget when it is I'm going back to rap music. There was some weird stuff, and I always bring up the rapper names. There's always this weird thing where the rappers that have a certain connection to the West Coast
Uh-huh.
always claim like a gang thing. Wayne,
Right.
Chris Brown. I name a bunch. And to me, there's a part of it that it is extortion.
Yeah.
But I think Diddy has enough to where what y'all think is extortion, nigga, I'm just paying your bills.
Right.
And there's a balance between that. No, I gotta pay to be here, you know, the check-in shit, or
Right.
compared to a Diddy, like you're not checking me. I'm paying your bills.
Right. You
And
checking in with me.
there's a
Right.
balance between that. And
Right.
but that's one part of that that is interesting because if and this is all alleged, and we read the court documents, if did he get called up the LAPD or any cops to be like, hey, this didn't happen in the bathroom, this didn't happen out front of here, that dude was down the block. And they were like, yep, the dude was down the block.
Exactly. And here
And
go your
he has a
envelope. Have a nice day, sir.
exactly. That's the one big thing I'm saying. And I'm not putting it past it because the only thing I interacted with is dealing with women that was from.
One thing I think we all understand, well, though us from America anyway,
Mhm.
about LA is this. The LAPD ain't never been a non-corrupt organization.
No,
We
never.
all get that. So if something happened in that
Mhm.
bathroom, which I think it happened in the bathroom, I don't think it happened outside. I definitely don't think it happened down the block. Why would you move him to all of these places if it happened like that? Get out of here. Let's
Exactly.
be real.
Exactly.
It did not happen when you said it happened. It happened in that bathroom. But whatever, you gotta read some palms. And once you read them palms, the situation is taken care of. You don't got nothing to worry about. And
Mhm.
I believe it. I believe all of that. But anyway.
But no, and that's the thing. And in my opinion, I've lived in California. I've lived in NorCal, SoCal. It's expensive to live. And
Exactly.
cops don't
So
cops make the same amount of money all across the United States.
exactly.
And
So
if
who
I'm a
not getting
person,
their palms greased? This has happened. Corrupt cops is corrupt cops. I don't give a fuck what state it's in. You feel
mhm,
me? If it's California, if it's New York, if it's Baltimore, you feel
mhm,
me? If it's wherever, there's a corrupt cop somewhere, everywhere. You feel me?
mhm.
I know I've known some very corrupt cops here in Baltimore, so it is what it is. Um,
But
listen, have a
that's
blessed
the
day.
thing when
Try to do
stories
something
don't
nice
add up.
for someone
I'm
you
sorry.
don't know
Yeah.
everything. Baby, I always do nice things for people, but thank you. I'm a giver. That's the problem. Anyway, speaking of giving, I'm trying to give y'all some stuff, so y'all better pay attention. But anyway, sorry. He's
Let me
trying to
know.
give some stuff. Pay attention.
I can re up
Go
if
ahead,
you
yeah. I want to
if you
give some stuff
transitioning.
away. So y'all need to pay. Oh, thank you for the like and the subscription.
Hey,
Oh,
salute,
hi,
salute,
Valiant Thought.
salute,
Thank you
salute.
so much. Thanks for the love.
Does it
So
look the
yeah,
same
y'all
way
better pay
before?
attention. Thank you. Pay attention. I'm trying to do something nice to some people. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get to the love notes. All right. So thank you. Appreciate you. Let's get to the love notes though.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, the people, thank you to anybody who's watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I appreciate
White
you for
buttons.
watching. Thank you so much for paying attention to us. The love notes. Let's get to these love notes. I gotta explain this. Thank you guys, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. I'm live every show, but these people right here, they don't even know what I look like. They just come and listen to the show, and I appreciate them so much. I love them. Now, how do we come to love notes? Well, I used to just call it love, and Doc had to keep coming up here talking about the show notes, and we used to bicker back and forth about the situation. And I'm like, no, it's just called love. And he like, no, it's show notes. And so eventually we came to a compromise, and now we call it love notes. He also said I had a stack of papers that was the size of a composition notebook. I did not. It was a lot of papers though. It was. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was a lot of cities and states and countries on that paper. So I decided to condense it down to just countries. And now we've gone green. No more stack of papers. Yay. Let's get to these love notes. Let's get to these love notes. Let me tell y'all, I love y'all so much. It's all love. Thanks for all of the love. Shout out to my top six, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Paris, specifically Brussels. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Thanks. Um, Next up we got Russia. I don't know what's happening right now. Why does it seem like it's oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna have to run through this again. I don't know what's happening. It seems a little stuck for a second. But anyway, my top six, shout out to them. Those are the countries that download this podcast the most. I already said all their names, so we just gonna leave it there. But I love you all. Shout out to the United Kingdom, India, all y'all. I love y'all, man. You guys are gorgeous. Russia. Thank you. Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa. I don't know what's going on with this video right now. Um, all right, let's see. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, babies. I love you too. And last but not least, Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, and Lithuania. Hi, babies. Thank you for all of the love. Man, you don't know how excited I get every time I see a new country on this list. It makes me happy to my soul. It's just like, I ain't going to talk like that to y'all, but I get excited. We'll just say that. I get excited. Hey, you big purr. I get excited.
Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr. Hold on, let me do that. Let me get that on there real quick. Hey, you big purr. I get excited. So anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you for all of the love. It's extraordinary. Now, don't be out here in the world getting double stuff with people, by people, because apparently this world that we live in is, you know what? Sometimes it's just some things that we should be happy that we are sheltered from, that we don't know about, or we find out when we need to find out about it. Because if we would have found out about it at the time that it was going on, and I know I'm speaking for South, I'm a big justice seeker. I want justice for everybody. So this is probably how we ended up here on a Wednesday night discussing these court cases. I'm a justice seeker. And so yeah, like I don't think I was supposed to find out Diddy mess early on. I was supposed to it was supposed to like be spent spoon fed to me the way it was, because it was just it's a lot. It's heavy. You feel me? But let me see. Let me see what we got here. It's heavy. It's a lot. It's real heavy. We worldwide. Um, you premeditated, or you know what you signed up for. I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both in this case. He knew he was signing up for some weird shit. I just don't think that he knew how weird the shit was gonna get. I was like, oh my god, it's like a little, you know what I mean? But then
He
they was
already
like,
knew.
nah, son, you gotta do everything. You gotta do the Tootsie. You gotta do the Tootsie roll. That's what we gonna call it. You gotta do the Tootsie roll.
Nope. Nope.
You gotta be double stuffed. You gotta make beats for sure. And you gotta pick up some of the slack for some of these workers that need to come up in here too.
No. No. Well,
That that's
you
what
doing your end part. I can't interrupt when you do your end part. Gonna, I'm like, no.
so I think it was premeditated on Diddy part, but I also think that he knew kind of sort of, not maybe all the way, like I said, but kind of sort of what he was getting into. He thought it was just going to be a
If
one
you
time
said he had
thing.
a history of working with him and he knew that people don't get paid on time,
Lil Rod thought it was going to be a one time thing for him to do what he do, and then he could just get back to making music. He didn't know once you tap in, you really tap it in. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You do it that one time, they're going to keep coming. You already done, you feel me? Top flight, catch the vibes, faith, be safe. Listen, it's getting lucky out here. And every step I take,
anyway, hey, every step I take,
you just, I
RP
don't,
Christopher Wallace, RP Christopher Wallace.
yes. Oh man, and then the stuff that's coming out around, like it's just too, it's heavy. It's like it's definitely like a soap opera in essence. Maybe it's so because people be getting killed all the time, and then they come back alive like they never left. Only this time we not gonna get nobody coming back, but their spirits are fighting on their behalf. So we kind of getting them back a little bit. But it's like a soap opera. People just all kinds of stuff. Some very malicious ways, the rich and the powerful, and just a hood soap opera. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let me say the things I gotta say so we can get up out of here, man. This is a hood soap opera. Oh, we need the violins to go in there, like it's the background music. You know what I'm talking about. There's some hip hop, like some bass in the background. Oh, little bass in the background. All right, so that's been on the screen for a while now. Y'all can always join the conversation. Big shout out to my new follower and my new subscriber. Um, and thanks for the love, man. That's love. Hi, honey. Salute. But you can always join the conversation. You can ask me to drop the link, but I'll do it if you're on your best behavior. But if you out here clowning, I can't. And I don't want to see your wing wing because if you've seen one, you've seen them all. I don't need to see it. I promise you, I don't. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not. I don't need it. Um, You want to come on the show for any reason, you want to talk to me for any reason, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Know that when I do play music videos, and I'm saying this very nicely, but I do get tired of saying it. So if I ever say it in a rude way, just know because I'm annoyed. We do not take requests on this show. Any video that I've played thus far on this show, I had written permission, some visual consent on camera. You feel me? They know that I play their music. We have that understanding, and it works out for the people that it works out for. Sorry if it's another, but on Fire Fridays too. When my DJ puts his mixes together, I do not tell him what to put together. He puts it together. I just present it. Salute to Casey. I'm gonna get to him in a minute. Uh, salute to Casey. But he sent me the mix. I played the mix. That's how that goes. But we don't take requests, don't. So you can't say that I didn't tell you because I did. We do not take requests. Remember to like, share, and to subscribe to this podcast. Yeah, we got a new subscriber. Do that. We love you. We appreciate you for doing that. Yeah. Join our coffee community so I can cuss all the time, and I don't have to wait until, because I want to get the Discord built up, but I don't want to have to wait until a certain time to let all my cuss words fly. I know I cuss like a sailor, and I know that it's not very ladylike, but fuck it. I gotta let it go. That's just who I am as a person. Rock with me. But I would like to stop half and put a time limit on putting out my cuss words. I just want I just want to go off. All right. So check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Shout out to my DJ, Root KZ. L, you want his contact information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You know, I always show him love. That's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Let us know how you feel about the mixes. We love to hear feedback about how the mixes sound. Again, we're not taking requests. We just want some feedback on how y'all like the mixes. I hate to put this on the screen, but I'm gonna put it on there real quick. You can donate. You could go to the website and really do all of this. But if you want to cash at me, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. That's Lore Lucidity. Lore, like the word allure, lore. Bring them in clearly. Lucid, lucid, lucidity. That's what it means. All right. Um. Yeah, and then I think that's all the stuff that I had to say as far as that is concerned. Yeah, man. I just don't know anymore, Doc. A lot of double stuffing's going on around here. And it ain't good. And it's not Oreo cookies.
Look, I can't understand a lot of this stuff comes from people wanting something,
Yeah.
but I'm don't understand, like, what are you willing to sacrifice of what you want? And I'm not trying to go over time, but Brandon is an interesting person. Brandon the Mule, because
Mm-hmm.
he had a promising career, but it didn't work. But then it's like he shifted careers.
Right.
Everybody else was kind of more interested because they were more tied into
Right.
the Sean Combs and the rise of it. So
Yeah.
there's a part of me that kind of looks at it interesting, like Stevie J probably is fully connected to the rise because hey, it flips the same way. No,
And
that's not true.
I'm gonna get back into the court document, but I do want to spend next Wednesday focusing on a little bit more on Sean. That's why I want to
Oh,
throw him,
oh, okay,
because I
okay.
want to. There's
I'm
a
right
lot
with
of
you.
things that I got on my mind
There's
about the situation.
well, I, I'm gonna say my last part about Sean. Apparently, they call it dry snitching, which to me, I'm old school. That's not dry snitching, nigga.
How, nigga? He went to prison for 10 years,
No, it's
almost
not.
9 years.
No,
for
but
something he ain't did.
there
So
is a generation that is younger than us. Me and you are extremely close in age. It's only months, basically. But they're calling that, which younger generation, they use words really weird to me, but they're
right.
calling like dry snitching. And I don't
I
understand.
can't. I can't subscribe to that. I don't care what these young people calling. I'm telling you, that's not snitching. If I served 9 years in prison for something I actually didn't even do, but now the person who was brought harm
You was even Wednesday.
from
I
the
know you got
situation decides
you
that she
survived.
wants to come out and tell her fucking story, and
Okay,
now I'm
Kate.
agreeing like she's right. Now I'm snitching. That's fucking possible. Like, get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyway, I don't see they done got my
I said,
pressure
look,
all
look.
out.
You said you
Right.
want to save it for the next Wednesday. We can rock with it.
We're gonna talk about. We're gonna
I just
just
had
do
to
a
say
little
that
bit
one part
Wednesday.
because I've
Yeah,
been
we're gonna
seeing
talk
that
about this next Wednesday because
only
I got some
because
shit to say and I gotta get it off my chest. Y'all
ooh,
just be making up shit at this point. I'm tired of that shit. Stop making shit up. Search for the
y'all
fact.
need making up shit at this point.
Yeah, and at this point, y'all just fucking making up shit. Cut it out. Um, I'm sorry. I'm going off
Sorry,
on people.
woman. Look,
Listen,
replay.
mind your business. And at least if you're gonna be nosy, get the facts instead of just making up shit as you go along. I'm really tired of people and making up shit. Anyway, mind your business. Or stuff on media in my days where I tell you everybody's business. I'm telling you factual business. No, I'm not coming with no made up extras. None of that. I don't do that over here. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Uh but definitely on the media in my daily be on the gab beat. Tap in sometimes people business slip out. I don't intentionally, but it just it be a conversation and it just happens to slip in sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not sorry about Wednesdays though, because we definitely wired, and so you shouldn't break the law, and you shouldn't be a disgusting human being, and you shouldn't have court cases for me to get obtained and read. Don't do it, and I won't report it. But other than that, mind your business. Y'all tell people business every day. I'm nosy. Shit. Um, love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies. For sure. Hold on. Let me get my situation right over here. It was looking a little crazy. For sure that they are the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. They need you to tell them that. They need you. They just need to wake up every day like, you know what, this person love me so much. They love me so. I know that they love me so much that every morning I wake up, they tell me I'm the greatest. I'm freaking awesome, man. Well, I got a preteen, so she probably cussed on. I don't know. I'm fucking awesome, man. And then just happy and then be happy. They'll be happy to see your face at the end of all of that craziness that they got to go through in the school day. Tell them they fucking great. And no, I did not put my telescope to fucking together. No, I didn't do it.
There's a
But here
reason
go
I
the
posted.
telescope. Didn't
Look,
do
there's
it
a
yet.
reason I posted this.
Maybe
There's a
I could
reason.
accomplish that this weekend also while I'm in here. I feel like the
No,
studio is a little bit more
it's
important than
one
the
job at
freaking.
a time. The reason why you no
Feel
one
like
job at a time. The reason
yeah,
I
the
put this
studio
is
might be
because
a little bit more important, but I'm going to do it eventually. But if they want to
well,
work,
no,
but
there's a reason I gave you the telescopes again. I'm not. I'm you.
accountability, I get it. But if they want
No,
to,
no. You asked me to be your accountability partner. I've been doing that, and I realized how much you really don't want an accountability partner.
I
But
do.
that's not the
I
story.
did not see that's the conversation for now. I'm not doing that right now. I do. I just got to find the time. It's not about what I don't want. I know what I want. It's about time and it's timing. Everything's timing, and this is a
Yes.
project right
So
here
the
that I
only reason,
really wanted to complete. I wanted to do it for a long time, so it's taking some time, but I'm gonna get to
yes.
it.
So
Anyway,
with time, the only reason I posted this is because the science and it's connected to NASA. So
yeah,
from
I
Tuesday
get it.
to wait, say what?
I said I get it,
Oh,
but I'm trying.
so between Tuesday to Thursday, There's this thing that's called on. It's called the pink moon. It's the phalanx moon. So if you look up at the sky, the moon should have a pink tint. And also, if you did have a telescope, you could see Jupiter, Mercury, and there's one other planet that I can't remember. That's the only
Mm.
reason I did it. But
Well, the thing is, I do have a telescope. I just gotta put that bitch together. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in that time because I got shit going
even with
on.
the naked eye, if you go outside and look up at the moon, it should have a pink tint.
All
And
right, well
tomorrow it ends.
that's cool, but I gotta finish this up,
Oh,
which is this: if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever it is that they want to do.
mhm.
Tell them that. Just tell them they just be the greatest at it. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, you want to do it, do it. They want to work for NASCAR. Tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, uh, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASA. I don't know. I mean, on NASCAR, they got a need for speed, and at one point in time, they was big on muscle cars, and I love them, so they cool with me. Um, but yeah, just tell them that they great. Stay in your lane. Your lane and my lane is not the same. You feel me? Like it's two different lanes. If you jump in my lane, you want to get her, and I don't think you want her. I, you know, I do a pretty good job of containing myself, but once she come out, oh my gosh, she is a whole. Hold on, I don't even. You didn't even get the head. There we go. She is a whole bitch. You don't want her. She's not nice. She's not sweet. Leave her where the fuck she is at. Just let her be over there. She ain't bothering nobody. Just leave her where the fuck she at in her little dwelling, her little cave dwelling, or whatever the hell, wherever I'm at. But just leave her in there. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and especially her. Cause cat is purring, cat is a happy, happy, happy girl. Yeah. So, but you don't want the first one. So, my suggestion, hey, you big pie, my suggestion is that you just stay in your lane. And what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision, and nobody needs that. I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So, just stay in yours. Boo boo. That's it. That's it. Very simple. Nothing, not rocket science. No major mathematics. I mean, there's some math in there, but not major mathematics. Very simple equation. Um, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. I know sometimes you feel, but no, because you could lose the battle and live to fight the war. And I think the war is way more important than the battle. Honestly, I do. You want to win the war. I know I want to win the war. I don't want
But
to. All right, I'm gonna live to fight another day, homie. But y'all already know, and Mob Deep already been telling y'all for years. They've been telling y'all, y'all just didn't want to listen. And they said, which is that there is a war going on outside and that no man is safe from. I'm not going to do the song y'all know I really want to, because I always want to. But I'm just going to leave you with those prophetic words. Very, very insightful young men back in the day. They was young, but they knew some things. And now niggas is all grown and old and stuff. I'm quite sure niggas got more wisdom now than they had then, but they were smart back then. Let's worry about the war. The war. Worry about the war. Don't worry about that daggone bullshit battle. Be who you are. Be the real you, be the amazing you, be the phenomenal you, be the authentic you. But at the end of the day, be you. You came this world by yourself, you're leaving by yourself. Even if you were a twin, you still came in one at a time, my nigga. So find your own damn identity and be who the hell you want to be. And that's that. I love y'all, man. We gotta get up out of here. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr.
But yeah, man. Great night. Gotta go. I got some stuff I gotta do for the morning. I love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Be safe.
Oh.